We have to describe our partner's personality. I mean, I don't know. How would I describe Raylan? Alright. Raylan, you are quiet, kind, and genuine. That's like your 3 words I'd go with.
Thank you. That's good.
You're so welcome. What about me?
I feel like you're very like sassy, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Very. I'm gonna use powerful. That was a good
Powerful.
word that you used. I know you like that.
Very me.
Yeah. Very, very clever with your strategies and everything. Those are my 3 that I'm gonna say.
I would agree with that. I am clever. Yeah.
You ever tell you?
I like that. What's the next question? Tell me a funny story that's happened with the both of you. I mean, how can you have funny stories like just one when there's like so many?
I know, we're just funny people. So.
We're just funny people. We're dynamic, you could say.
Yeah.
One specific one, I mean, probably one of my favorite times hanging out with you is when we went to Busch Gardens. Was it Busch Gardens?
Oh, no, you're right. It was Busch Gardens. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
That wasn't Busch Gardens?
My bad. No, it wasn't Busch Gardens because...
We went to like 10. It's not
yeah,
like,
we went
it's
to
not
a
our
few
fault I
haunted...
don't remember.
we went to a few like haunted things in
We
October.
did.
But it was I forgot the name of it, but the one over here in the area.
Oh,
and,
yeah, with Natalie and her...
Yeah, her roommate.
Weirdo boyfriend and her weird, like, stoner-looking roommate.
Yeah.
Delia. Hi, Delia. Missy girl. Yeah. No, that was crazy. No, that was the 2, right?
It had like 5 different ones, I think, and we tried.
I was
I think we went.
Oh my god, no!
I know you don't remember. We
I
went
think I
all
walked
of
out
them.
the other 3 because they were so scary.
But I think was it the chainsaw one? And I remember we were at the end. And we were like holding hands because I was scared.
Holding hands, and then.
But you were more scared than I was.
Very scared. You know, I like to think of myself as like the protector of the group. As a strong. You know, it's funny you said sassy and clever when I was thinking masculine. Almost like.
But yeah, I mean, yes.
Yes. Boyish. How would I say? Just having this type of extreme like man bravado is what I thought you were going to describe me with, but that's okay. That's okay because I think your opinion.
I mean, there's so many words.
So many words because
so
I'm
many
such a multifaceted person. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, we were like in line, and then we're just like, "What's our game plan? What's our strategy?" See, we're very strategic. Even though we're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
That is, even though we're supposed to survive the.
I know we had our order in line and everything.
Yeah. We left the stragglers of Delia and the boyfriend alone, and then I told Natalie and Ray like, "Get behind me! I got you.
I'll
girls."
protect you.
Yeah. Didn't end up working.
I mean, you did it until the end, and then
I
you
am
got
a shield.
really
I'm
scared
a big
at
ass
the end.
person.
And
I'm
you
very
were
tall
screaming
and wide.
and running out, and you left us to die with the chainsaw.
Well, I left you to pursue other adventures.
Fend for ourselves.
That's what I'm gonna say. I left to give you the opportunity to survive yourself because I was, doing all the hard work. And then my shirts are not the same. You guys owe me money for those shirts. The way that they are stretched out. Natalie is ripping my shirts. Raylan's pulling them. They're not even shirts anymore. They're like tunics.
No, yeah.
I look like a medieval servant boy when I put my shirts on now. Because they're all just like dresses on me, but.
Yeah, but that was our funny story. That is our funny story. We were laughing really hard about that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh. And then you getting that lemonade marshmallow drink and you didn't finish all of it. And then you had the little magic key and you wanted to keep it. And they were just like, I don't know where to put it. And I had to carry it for you. That's not funny. That's just me being a good friend.
Yeah, you're a very good friend.
I am a good friend. And you are too. That's why we're perfect together.
Thank you.
I mean, that is kind of like why we'd be amazing for this season. I think we should. I mean, it's blood versus water, which I wouldn't consider the opposites of each other, but like we like really are like yin and yang. Like we're just like two pieces that go together very perfectly.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't know.
That's good.
Both of you describe the other person's gameplay style. You've never seen me play the game, but like you.
Heard your stories though. When
Yeah,
you
my
in,
antics.
So...
My like our 5-hour Olive Garden debrief.
Oh yeah, we do that a lot after every Survivor.
Yeah, but that was the first time, and then now I just like talk about it just like every single time with you.
Yeah, but I think we try to team up with people at first, get everybody's trust, and then you kind of like figure out who to turn on, and then you can you really get people to like fall in line with you, kind of. And,
I was really good at that my
like,
first time.
Vote, like, we're gonna vote this person out.
Yeah.
Like, they're sketchy, there's something up, you know, and then it normally works, and then people, like, trust you, and then you're also really good at the challenges, so, like, they keep you in the, I think you are, and they keep you in the game, you know, because you're, like, skilled and everything.
I would say,
So, like, but you have to be, you said you had to be middle of the pack.
You have to be middle of the pack.
So I know you do that.
Yeah.
So that you don't get voted out for being too good or too bad.
Yeah. So the last season I just played in, like, all the threads lasted until the end. And we're making, like, you know, like, best friend circles with each other, being like, oh my god, we're the best. And then all the losers and all the newbies, like, got kicked out in the first round. So who knows? Maybe I know nothing about the game. But I think that's, like, the best strategy, to be in the middle of the pack, which, like, no shade, I think you'd be amazing at. No shade. Raylan's she's like not quiet, but she's like super unassuming, and like nobody knows the real Raylan unless you like unless she opens up to you, and she's like ready to be your friend, which luckily I've gotten that permission. And you are like, I just know like when you step out onto the field, you are going to be like a demon. And like the silent assassin, yeah, I'm the loud ass assassin. Raylan's the silent assassin. I think that's really gonna be your gameplay. Your gameplay is just gonna be getting there. You're gonna be so like invisible almost, being like listening to everybody, being very observant. Who's talking to each other? Who's not? Who's making friends? Who do we have to split up? Because like of course like the blood versus water, like there are pairs of course, but like who else is talking to each other? Because in my original season, there were not like pairs already established, but I made the horrible mistake of not targeting pairs and like really close alliance like Jack and Ella. And then by the time I really got to it, they had control of the vote and they got me sent out of the freaking house. And so that I think that's also like why it would be great for the season. My whole story. And I mean, even last season, I don't get the opportunity to target the clear alliances and these freaking duos, which like, I don't know, maybe we become the power duo. Yeah. Maybe I suddenly start just winning all the immunity challenges, and then you'll go off and find all the idols. Hopefully. I feel like you're gonna find everything. I've never found anything. That's like my one dream.
I want to. I think I can. I mean, I'm pretty like. I'll spot it.
That's what I think. You're gonna be like, oh, there, and then you're just immediately gonna find it. You're gonna use your glasses.
I'm gonna sense it.
You're gonna sense it. Of course, there are psychic powers, and
I am
psychic.
Mean,
you're psychic.
Yeah, I think I've like.
It's somewhere.
I think I've guessed things before that happened.
You have guessed things before. Yes, deja vu. It's called memory. She remembers where things are. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know. I think it'd be your gameplay, and then later on when you get to jury, because I know we make jury, because that's just my thing. I've never not made jury. Knock on wood. Thank you. You would get on jury, and then if we get voted out, we would have like iconic. I would just have to teach you. I think what I'm known for is not being like, I'm not the greatest player. My first season was definitely a lot better than my second try, the freaking mini. But I'm really good at like little like mouthpieces, sound bites, mouthpieces. What's a mouthpiece? I meant sound bite. I'm really good at sound bites, and I'm very good with my words. And I don't know. I think I'm funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, Peyton's not here, girl. Yeah, I have good sound bites.
Mm-hmm.
I'm funny. I think I've said that before. And that's what makes me good at the game also. And like, I keep getting invited back is because I'm just entertaining. And I think you bitches know that I'm not scared of anybody. And I'll let you know that. Do you think that of me? Do you think I'm scared of anybody?
No.
Yeah. I think you had to be like, Cameron, don't yell at that person. Or like, don't flip them off. But sometimes or don't, bang up their car.
Oh, right. I remember that.
Oh, well, we make mistakes, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, alright.
Your gameplay and
I
going
think
in.
it's good gameplay.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to say anything else about
If you're returning, what's your gameplay going in? Targeting the duos. It's a blood versus water season, so it's just going to be for me, like a kid in a candy store. I'm going to break everybody up, and easily. It's also just it's a 3-day season. I think I'm the Suri Fields of Survivor UCF. I just haven't gotten my chance yet. I know you don't know who she is, but she's a very socially dominant person, and she's great strategically, but physically she's a dud. And I just feel if 3 days, I will be able to get my roots in, and just get in these bitches' brains, which is what I need to do. That's what I feel destined to do. And then what else? Once again, and I just want to find something. You're going to find something, and you're going to spot it out and be like, Cameron, pick it up. And I'll be like, I found it. And that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? I mean...
You said you were going to listen more or something like that.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
know more about what's going on.
And I haven't even told you this. I just listened to a podcast because I'm cultured. There's a difference between anxiety and intuition. Your anxiety is when your inner thoughts are a question, and your intuition is when your inner thoughts are a statement. So if you're
okay.
Is this person doing something? That's your anxiety talking. But if you're no, this person's doing something, that's intuition. And that's Mother Nature being go after them. And so I think I'm I need to listen to my body. Mm-hmm. I need to listen to my body. I think that's me. Oh, you newbie. What's your gameplay? Also, spoiler alert, Raylan's only seen cumulatively 2, 3, maybe 6 episodes of Survivor, and not of the same season.
But I try to take mental notes.
Yeah.
So that I'm not completely helpless. But
absolutely. What would be your game plan?
I think I'll just try to be friendly, but I feel when you look at me, you don't think that I'm gonna backstab you or anything like that.
She's
so
innocent.
I feel I'm gonna be very unassuming.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna try to get everybody's trust. They're gonna take my word for everything.
Oh.
And I'm gonna just kind of listen and see who has the most dissonance in the group.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me. And go after them and try to get everybody against them. And if I have to lie and be oh, they said this and this, then I will try to do that to get them out, but I'm going to try to get to the end.
For 6 episodes only of seeing this, she's going to win. Honestly, I can feel it down in my bones. We're going to make it to top 4 with probably another duo, and I'm going to be cut me off. You're good, Ray. And Ray's going to go and win. I can feel it. The fact that you've only seen 6 episodes and you're already just I'm going to do this, this, and this. Mm-hmm. And based off of we've seen 3 episodes of season 7, which is no strategy in the beginning, and 32, 30, 39, 36, David versus Goliath, and it's just a little bit. We got to where Natalie gets voted off with the jacket girl. Mm-hmm. Natalie, can I have your jacket?
Oh yeah.
And so, yeah, and you're just ready. I think you get the opportunity to play. You're just gonna be a race horse. Race car. I'm not gonna call you horse. I'm gonna call you race car. I'm gonna say race car.
Yeah, car's better.
Yeah. Revving up the engine. She's ready to go.
Yeah. I feel I said something else really good last time I talked to you, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
We talked so much.
Yeah, we talked about this a lot.
So. We talk, and then we talk so much, and a lot of times we just talk about the same things over again. Mm-hmm. And then when we move on to new stuff, it's the old stuff just forgotten. Mm-hmm. It's gone. It's gone. I don't know. What did you say last time?
I think I was agreeing that I was going to try to split up the pairs.
Which,
and then like maybe I'm not going to be like too committed to one person then, because if someone else has the same strategy, then they're going to vote me out if I'm like not as good or something. So like maybe I'll try to kind of either be in like a bigger group, like I don't know how many people are going to be in this, but like 5 people or something, so that I'm like less noticeable to be kicked out, or just try to like have good rapport with like everybody except maybe like one person, and then I'll get everyone to gang up on them, and then I'll like switch to another person, have everybody gang up on them.
Seriously.
That's kind of what I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do. So
and
that's my game plan.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a show.
We'll see how that goes.
Also, confessionals. We're really excited to have a confessional.
Yeah, I've never done anything like
We're
that.
We're gonna be on TV.
So I'm excited to. If we get to do that, I'm excited.
That's my favorite part, honestly. That's what also like what I'm known for in the club. Is I get good confessionals. I think I won my first season. I won the award for best confessionals, and then I had one of the girl who was doing confessionals come up and be like, "We are going to show everybody's confessionals and do like a best of series," but they said that the best of series is only going to be of mine. So, and what? I think it's just great. A good confessional is just you talking your shit and being honest. Honest with your feelings, especially as like you're just by yourself. The person who's recording you isn't playing with you. There is no reason to be like, I think she's nice.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna sugarcoat things.
I know.
To be honest and be like,
that's
I don't
what
like
I say.
this person.
On the outside, you're just innocent. And you're such a nice girl, and then on the inside, she's me. She's ready to like, get a bitch and read. You had a few moments where I'm like, oh, Raylan.
Yeah, right, surprised
that's like
you.
enough for me. But yeah, no, I would say that. That was great. That was a great gameplay. You're gonna excel.
Thank you.
I mean, would you vote out your partner? Oh.
Well, you kind of told me like I would be fine with you voting me out, so I'm gonna say that I probably would then if we're at the end. Not that I want to, but I also like if it's us and like 2 other people. I think I said this last time too. Like if I vote out one, what did I say? I said something like I would have to vote you out because otherwise the other people are gonna vote one of us out or me out anyways. So like I kind of have to go with you so that I can be with the majority. I think so. Yeah. That's what I said.
You would, and that's why I want to play with her, and that's why I voted Matt to win my mini season, because it's like, you just be honest with me and just if you vote me out, you just would have to tell me before, and I'd be like, okay, cool.
I know, but we said like if one of us wins, like we'll treat the other one. So it's like if you win, it's a lose but not a lose.
If I win, you win.
Yeah, win-win.
It really is, because we're both going out to dinner. However, I mean, where would we go? Olive Garden.
I mean, I like Olive Garden.
How much are we winning? It's like $100, maybe $200. We can get dessert this time. We got nice drink.
Yeah.
I mean, would I vote you out? It would have to be like the last chance thing. And then, especially early on, if we were
it would definitely be toward that, not like the beginning.
Yes. If we were on a tribe early on and people were going to vote you, I would be like, okay, we're gonna vote her. Then I'd like get an idol and I'd use it on you and save you and be like, all right, hey, fuck you guys. I'm here for my friend. Sorry. But that's, because that's the thing. It's like, I, on the outside, will call any guy a bitch and will talk so much shit about everybody. But I do have a heart. And especially, because like, everybody in the club, especially people I play with, I don't know that well. We're not friends, really. I mean, we're cool. I liked Mia and Matt and Deb and, I was going to say Aiden, but no, fuck you. Note that. Send that to him. But I don't really know you guys. So, I mean, I would love to get more involved. And I think this season also will help me get more involved in the club. And maybe introduce you to playing more seasons by yourself.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. It would be so funny if this was like your first season, you win, and then you'll go on to like dominate the rest of the club.
That would be nice, but I feel like people would, if that were the case, people would start being on to me.
Yeah.
You know, they'd be like, wait.
You're like,
she
oh,
always wins.
she's unassuming.
Yeah,
No.
So.
And then after the season, they're gonna see our confessionals, and then they're gonna hate us. Yeah. And that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part. So would I vote you out? Yes, I would. Would I do it before top 6? No. Top 5 though. Her ass is out here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. That's the thing. If I win, you win. You and I win. If we get on the jury, if I get on the jury and you're in top 3, you get a jury vote right there.
Yeah, same.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And oh, you played better? That's my girl up there. And you're getting my vote, no matter what. Raylan could be like a fish out of water, does nothing in the game. She gets the top 3. I'm giving her my vote, forcing everybody to give her their votes as well.
Yeah, rooting for me.
And then why'd you choose this person to play in Water versus Water?
Well, you're like a veteran in this, so
I am.
I need the help. And,
You do.
I know you would want to do it, so I thought it would be fun.
Deer in the headlights, fish out of water type situation, where I feel like, I'm like mama bird, and I'm gonna have to like show my baby to everybody and be like, don't hurt my baby, just like have fun and play alongside my baby, Don't vote her out first.
Let me fly.
Please, yes, let her fly. Why did I choose you? It was really between you and my little sister, and then at the end of the day, I was just like, you're 3 minutes away from me. Ruby's in like 4 hours away. I don't want her. My little sister drove up and got voted out first. That would be miserable. Yeah. So if it happens to one of us, we can just like drive home.
Yeah. So it's okay.
That's why. Also, like, I just know you watch the first 3 episodes of season 7, and you said all this like insane winner level strategic gameplay, and I was just like, you were destined to play. The power of Cameron, has taken over you, and you're like,
hopefully I do well then, and I like meet your expectations
make
here.
me proud.
Make you proud. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Me too.
Yeah, cast us.
Please.
Please, 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 please. Up here, you're flat.
Don't say that.
You're not.
Again.
She's been in choir for 4 years.
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
4?
5.
5.
5. Yeah.
And I played the trombone. So.
Now you have a flute.
And yeah. So music, choir, no.
Choir. Yeah.
No, none of this. None of that. That's not allowed here in the club. I think it would be amazing. I think when you talk about the theme of blood versus water, I think we are that. Mm-hmm. We're not related by family, but like I'm very grateful that I got to know you. And even my job interview, I brought you up being like,
you did?
Yes, we are the odd couple. We are like, we look the exact opposite. We are the exact opposite.
Yeah.
But on the inside and what matters, we are the same. And I feel like that's going to help us in this club. And, praise be, because he's going to look after us. Amen.
Amen. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.